Driving down through the mountains of Arkansas right now. On my way to orientation. Throw the intro. We'll talk a little bit. Hey boys and girls, Adam here. On my way to orientation. Tyson Foods. Just passing through Iron Mountain area here in Arkansas. I've got about another 2.5 hours to go before I get to the hotel in Lowell, Arkansas, which is fairly close to Springdale, I believe. So far, a pretty uneventful trip. Yesterday was a nightmare, though. Put a post out on Facebook. Went to a craft fair with my daughter and my wife. My daughter's crafts. Spent the day there. Had a great time. On the way home, storms started to brew here in East Texas, as they do this time of year, and it got pretty nasty. It got pretty nasty on the way home. Probably about 10 minutes from the house, started raining real hard, started to hail. Pretty good size, Didn't do any damage to the van or anything, but still, it was definitely could hear it. And so got to the house, and it stormed a little bit more, not that bad, but a few hours later power went out. I guess about 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, we were out of the house. We had to run to make some last minute pickups, groceries and stuff like that, and got back to the house. Power's out. I have to get my stuff ready to go this morning. So we're all running around the house with lanterns and getting my stuff together, and wife gets an alert from the internet company saying that internet's out. We knew that. Then when she came, I went to bed about 10:30, because I had to get up and leave about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I went to bed, and I think she came to bed about 1, and overheard her talking to my son, saying apparently there was 22 substations that had major issues out of 35 or 36, and a big chunk of Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas are all out of power because of these substations that went down. So last night was fun, taking a shower in the dark and going to bed, no air conditioning. Luckily, the storm blew in a small cool front, and it stayed decent. It still was hotter than I normally like, but yeah. Got through the night, woke up this morning, still no power, and jumped up, took another shower real quick, got everything together, made sure I had everything, and got all loaded up. I left about 8 o'clock, got about 30 minutes down the road and figured out I forgot something. I turn around, drive back, had to get my 5-star binder because it has, you know, all my DOT long form, my birth certificates, all that kind of paperwork and everything. So I had to make sure that I had that. So I turned around, went back and got it, got back on the road. I've been on the road for about 3 hours. It's only about a 5.5 hour trip to Springdale. Of course, it's taking me through the mountains, so it may add some time to that, especially with all these little bitty towns and all these cops. But I always do the speed limit. But I mean, it's nice scenery. It's pretty outside. Good Lord, another 35 miles an hour. Yeah, hey, 4x4 police car. That's pretty cool. But yeah, just on my way up, thought I'd do a little video, 10-15 minutes or so, and tell you what the day's like. Where am I at? I am in Mena, Arkansas right now. So, nice little town, you know. I love going through little towns like this anyways, because you can get to see what it was like back in the day, you know, even before I was born, you know. Okay, I'm sure that sign's not right because I haven't seen a Radio Shack in 20 years, but it looks like a brand new sign. Weird. Yeah, you know, just got some mountains in the front of me here. If I get a chance, I'll turn you guys around, let you see what's going on with the other camera. And fairly uneventful trip so far. Haven't seen anything crazy on the road, which being on these back roads, I doubt if I would see anything too crazy. Although it is a truck route, so you never know. I've actually been down this route before when I worked for Wilson, and I'm like, hey, I remember this place. I was just going in the opposite direction, going towards Texas instead of away from it. But yeah, you know, it's kind of exciting, you know, going to orientation. A little bit of nerves, but you know, I got it. Yeah, one of the things that yeah, I've got to do a full pre-trip on a trailer, which I do pre-trips all the time, but you have to do a full call out all the parts, show all the parts, touch all the parts, which, yeah, any of you guys that are truck drivers know you don't do unless you're getting pulled over for an inspection or something like that. So, needless to say, I believe I'm a little rusty. So, what did I do? I pulled up my audio files that I had from Wilson for the pre-trip that I made when I went through school. Because I took their pre-trip and I walked around the truck and recorded myself on my phone doing the pre-trip. I did it 2 or 3 times once I got everything down correctly. And I guess for about the first 2 hours, I just been sitting here on a loop, listening to myself say the pre-trip, and then going back over it in my head and going over the parts and going over, you know, not cracked, bent, or broken, not blah, 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 blah. So probably after I finish doing this video, I'll probably throw it back on again for an hour or so. Like I said, I got 2 hours and 25 minutes before I get there. Fort Smith left lane. 1 second. There we go. So, make this turn up here real quick, and as you know, if you're talking, you're going to forget something and bypass a turn or something. It's the way it is when you're driving. I got a whole bunch of little tiny houses over there. That's cool. I'm a big tiny house fan. I'd love to get 25 acres of land in Texas on a creek or a pond or a partial lake or something like that, and just set up a whole bunch of tiny houses and either start a little community or Airbnbs. That would be pretty awesome. Yeah, it's a nice drive. It's clouding up a little bit now. It was just kind of funny all the way through Texas. It was like 72 degrees, and as soon as I hit Arkansas, which is another crazy thing, yeah, in Texas you're on a little 2-lane road like this I was, and you do up 75 miles an hour. That's the speed limit. And 72, degrees outside, doing 75 miles an hour, and I come to the Arkansas River and cross over Arkansas. It's 55 miles an hour, and the temperature instantly went up to like 82 degrees. I mean, as soon as I crossed that river, it was just like boom, straight up. And I was like, I had the windows down, it's cruising, it was nice, and then all of a sudden I was like, can't breathe. So rolled the windows up, turned the air conditioner on. But yeah, that's funny thing about traveling sometimes, man. You be in a nice place, and all of a sudden temperature changes on you. California's like that too, big time. You be out in the valleys where they grow all the corn or all the vegetables and fruit and everything. And it's nice, 68, 69 degrees. You get out by the water, same thing, and then all of a sudden you get out of that valley and it's like 98 degrees. It's terrible. But that's everywhere. That's everywhere you go. It's kind of like that. It's cold in the valleys, and well, sometimes it's cold in the valleys, sometimes it's hot in the valleys. Sometimes it's colder in the mountains, sometimes it's hotter in the mountains. But just making sure I'm on track here. Going through 45 miles an hour again. Big M&Ms. A lot of antique malls out this way. A lot of RVs too. Little places that sell RVs, fix RVs, all that good stuff. But yep, Y City, that's a name. Okay, back up to speed. Not that fast. Cruise control. Go kind of crazy. But yeah, it's I'll get to the hotel about 3 o'clock. Check in, kind of chill out. Probably get something to eat around 5 or so. But get some rest. I got to get picked up at 6:45 in the morning, so I'll probably be up about 5:30. Take a shower. And get some breakfast. I'm not sure what they're going to have for breakfast. They say it's a continental breakfast, but it's a Super 8 motel, so I'm figuring cereal, muffins. There is a McDonald's across the street, but I will be trying to do a video, I'm going to say every day this week, to talk about orientation and what went on and blah, blah, blah. If I can get some video while at the location, I will do so. I don't know if I can do that. They are very particular about cameras on their facilities. That is one of the things. One of their rules is no dash cams in the trucks. And I kind of understand why, because, you know, these are animal processing facilities and they don't want any video to get out of the procedures that they take to process the animals. I've been to every kind of Tyson plant there is. Beef, pork, chicken. I've never seen anything that could be shown anywhere. Okay. They are very ethical on how they treat these animals while the animals are in their care. So, and I would never photograph anything like that anyways. It's just not right. My daughter loves animals, and I wouldn't accidentally have any kind of that footage available that she would see while I would be editing videos or anything like that anyways. So I understand their rule for no dash cams. The trucks do have company cameras facing out for their safety systems in the trucks, which I went over 35 different videos for the company that you have to have done before you go to orientation. And yeah, pretty good systems, you know, pretty much the same thing that's in just about every kind of truck out there. They do have some other safety equipment that makes our jobs easier, and I'll go over those things later after I have some experience with them, instead of just talking about what I've seen on videos. But yeah, I'll try to run some video in the morning, you know, breakfast, maybe driving towards orientation. I mean, it'll be 6:30 and 6:45 in the morning, so there should be light outside. And if I can get anything, you know, in the class or driving or anything like that, backing maneuvers, all that good stuff. You know, once I get there, I know we got a lot of paperwork to do. I have to get another DOT physical, because the company requires that you have a DOT physical through their care provider, and a drug test, both urine and follicle. So hopefully they can get enough off this up here, otherwise they're going to have to pull something off my beard. Now, which, don't mess with the beard. But they got to take something. They got to take something. And you know, there's a road test, a couple of backing tests, and of course the pre-trip in-cab airbrake test. Which, like I said, I'm doing pre-trip. I just making sure to call all the parts out, 105 different parts that are on the truck and the trailer, and getting all those correct, or at least enough. And then more paperwork, from what I understand, and then there's more backing tests and this, that, and the other. It's a 5-day orientation, you know. Since I am a CDL holder already, you know, I should, once I pass everything, I will get a truck at the end of the week and they will give me either a load home back to my home facility, and I will set my truck up next weekend into next week, however it goes, and then I'll be on the road. So with that being said, and I'm at 21 minutes right now, and I don't want to sit here and talk for 4 hours, because I could do it, especially driving through the woods. There ain't nothing really going on, so I'll just turn on and start listening to myself again, do a pre-trip. I will let you guys go. If you guys find this stuff interesting and want to follow my journey as I continue the journey, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the little notification bell, and I'm changing up my description since I'm going to Tyson a little bit. Like I said, you guys are still interested in becoming a truck driver and need a place to go, I still suggest Wilson Logistics. Give my boy Bradley a call. I'll have him here somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, it's a great school. They'll get you through it. And I'll let you know how things go rest of the week. So until next time, guys, remember, never get overconfident. Always be overly cautious out there. The first time you think you've done this 50 times and you don't need to do all the steps, stop. Rethink it. The first time you do that, something's going to happen. You know, and you don't want that to happen. So be careful out there. Slow is fast. Fast is slow. You know, it's just creak. If you just get in a rush, something's going to happen. You're going to forget something. You're going to forget one step, which could be bad. Yeah, but besides that, guys, 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'll try to get this video up tonight, Sunday night, have it come out first thing in the morning. And that'll probably how it'll work. So Monday will be Tuesday morning. Tuesday will be Wednesday morning, blah, blah, blah. If I can't get every day, I'll do at least a video for every 2 days. But I think I should be able to do at least a summary video of what happened during the day. Hey guys, appreciate it. Be safe out there. Watch the other guys. And I'll see you down the road. Peace.